Okay, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised here in El Paso, Texas. I have 3 beautiful children. One is 16, 15, and 10. I graduated from El Paso Community College in May of 2019. Right now I'm pursuing my degree in bachelor's in nursing. I'm enrolled at UTEP, the University of Texas at El Paso. I am the Health Information Management Clerk here at Highlands Rehabilitation Hospital. It's a well-known facility here in El Paso, Texas. They're celebrating their 20-year anniversary. I originally got the opportunity to apply as a receptionist here in June of 2019. I got the position, and then a position opened up for the Health Information Management Clerk. Applied for it, and I got the position in November of 2019. The original way that I became the board member was that I was actually a resident for the Housing Authority. I went to go seek their help.
An El Paso woman is making state history. Mayor DeMargo appointed her to represent about 40,000 people for the El Paso Housing Authority.
I had to get out of where I was living. I had to go seek their help. I took advantage of one of their FSS programs, the Family Self-Sufficient Program. I got in contact with them. I went through the terms, the requirements, and all of that. And then later on, I received a call from Sergio Melendez, which is the FSS coordinator for that program. And he asked me if I would like to be interested in being nominated as one of the candidates for the Housing Authority. So I was like, yeah, go ahead. I still didn't know what it was about. I interviewed with Jerry, the CEO of the Housing Authority. I had an interview with him. Afterwards, I had an interview with the Mayor DeMargo. I knew that they had to pick somebody by September 3rd. I waited for September 3rd to come around. I didn't receive a phone call. September 4th, I received a phone call from the CEO, and he said that I was elected to be a part of the board.
The El Paso Housing Authority first met Yadira Beltran 7 years ago when she came to this building for help.
I had kids. We needed to move out of my mother's house, and I came to seek the help of the Housing Authority at that time.
Now she represents others who are in the same situation.
The most rewarding thing for me was to get appointed by the mayor. I think that's an amazing accomplishment, and I'm very happy.
With help from the Housing Authority, Beltran enrolled in college, improved her credit, and bought her first home last year. The Housing Authority CEO says Beltran will bring a new perspective to the board.
With people like Ms. Beltran sitting on the board, we are going to be a beacon in this town for 40 to 80 years, like we are now.
I actually love it. I'm glad that they made the decision to include a resident into the board, because I can actually speak to what the residents are going through. I have to do the process. I have to stand in line. I have to fill out the application, do the renewal. Everything new that's going on, I make sure that it benefits the residents, and I love it. Well, I had my children. My mom was a single mother, so I had my children. I knew I had to get out of there. I was going to school. I had a part-time job. I went to go seek their help. They gave me the opportunity to have my apartment. I lived in a little 2-bedroom apartment for 4 years. I took advantage of their FSS program that entitles you to seek information about fixing your credit, possibly owning your own home. I went through all of the programs. I was able to fix my credit. I had to enroll back into school. I had to set goals for myself. I went part-time to school, and I ended up eventually owning my own home. What motivates me to be on the HACEP board is to give the families the opportunities that I had. I love to continue seeing them progress, make themselves self-sufficient, educate them about the programs that are available, have them have an opportunity to eventually own their home like I did. That's my why. I appreciate the organization because it helped me in my time of need, and I would love to give back to the same organization that helped me when I needed it.
Our next participant will be Ms. Yadira Beltran. Ms. Yadira Beltran purchased her home on January the 28th, 2016. She entered the Housing Choice Voucher Program on June of 2007. She entered the Family Self-Sufficiency Program March of 2015, and she has already purchased her home. She is full-time employed and is attending classes at El Paso Community College, where she is working towards attaining her nursing degree.
Well, first of all, I hope I'm okay. It's still surreal to me just to know and to turn around and look at those pictures and see that I'm a homeowner. I am forever grateful for this blessing. I'm forever grateful to the Housing Authority, to Sergio for pushing me, for believing in me. I still remember, and I will never forget, the day that I entered his office and we looked through all my goals that I wanted to accomplish, and when he turned around and looked at me and said, "You're ready to do it, and I believe in you," that was my cue to know that I was able to do it. Still, I look out the window and I see my children play in the backyard, and I'm forever grateful, and I will never, never, ever forget this blessing. And I thank you guys for everything that you guys done for us. The thing that I'm most proud of for HACEP is the programs that they have, specifically the FSS program. I love that they help the homeless veterans, the critically homeless. They give opportunities to those people that need it. The biggest challenges that HACEP faces are the stereotypes. People assume that somebody living under housing is a specific type of person, and I want to get rid of that image. Jerry and his staff has done a marvelous job of cleaning all that up. There's a lot of people that don't want those housing developments in their communities, and I just want to get rid of that image, because we're not all there just living off assistance. Nobody dreams of that. The challenge is that we need to introduce them and let them know that there's opportunities. It's just giving somebody a helping hand. Some of the goals that I have for HACEP is, of course, removing the images that people have of HACEP. Hopefully continue to develop communities, the actual community centers that they build inside the new projects, inside the new buildings. The structures are gorgeous, and I just hope that they continue to do that. The thing that I'm most proud of for HACEP is the Blue Flame building. I think that's a gorgeous high-rise. I'm so glad that HACEP was able to restore its original structure, keep the Blue Flame going, and I absolutely give those people a beautiful environment.